Stop wasting mushrooms. 3 proven ways to keep them fresh longer. Hello, it's great to see you again on Clever Tricks. Mushrooms are one of the most perishable foods in the refrigerator. Just one small mistake in storage can quickly lead to mold, sliminess, and unusable mushrooms after only a few days. But the good news is, if stored correctly, you can keep mushrooms dry, firm, and delicious for much longer. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language, comment below, and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. Okay, the first method is the easiest and most effective way to keep mushrooms fresh for over a week, and it all starts right when you're at the supermarket. You know those plastic-wrapped trays of mushrooms we often see? This packaging is great for shipping, but terrible for home storage. The plastic traps moisture and turns the entire container into a humid chamber. If you leave the mushrooms in there for too long, they'll sweat and spoil quickly. So first of all, take the mushrooms out of the plastic bags or containers as soon as you get home. With method 1, you only need a simple brown paper bag, and don't wash the mushrooms before storing them. Instead, use a dry paper towel or a soft brush to wipe away any dirt clinging to the outside. Washing mushrooms will add water, and water is the #1 enemy of mushrooms. Oh, by the way, where are you watching this video from? It's great that we can connect from all over the world. Please leave your city or country in the comments. Once cleaned, gently place the whole unwashed mushrooms into a paper bag. Mushrooms are like sponges, up to 90% water. The paper bag is the ideal gatekeeper. It's breathable, helping to absorb excess moisture released by the mushrooms, preventing them from becoming slimy. This also helps prevent the mushrooms from drying out too quickly. Fold the bag opening a few times and you're ready to store it. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Place the paper bag on the main shelf of your refrigerator, not in the vegetable drawer. The vegetable drawer maintains high humidity, great for leafy vegetables, but bad for mushrooms. This paper bag method is cheap, simple, and extremely effective. The mushrooms will retain their firmness for 5 to 7 days, or even longer. Method 2. For those who want a more nice and tidy storage method. If you don't have paper bags or want a cleaner looking method, the second method is perfect for you. You will need 1 glass jar or airtight container, paper towels. Start as before. The mushrooms must be dry, clean, and unwashed. Line the bottom of the container with a layer of paper towels to absorb moisture. Then, fill the jar with mushrooms. By the way, if you like these kinds of kitchen tips, subscribe to the channel and like the video. I share practical tips weekly, and you definitely don't want to miss them. Next, place another sheet of paper towel on top of the mushrooms. Close the lid, but don't tighten it. Leave it slightly ajar. This method works on the same principle as a paper bag, but with better control. Paper towels absorb moisture very effectively. The air inside remains dry. The mushrooms stay fresh. Place the jar on the middle shelf of the refrigerator and remember to replace the paper towels when they become damp after a few days. This method keeps mushrooms fresh for 7 to 10 days. Method 3. For long-term preservation. When you buy too many mushrooms and can't eat them in 2 weeks, the freezer becomes your savior. Frozen mushrooms can last up to 6 months or longer. But note, you can freeze raw mushrooms, but it's not recommended. Because mushrooms contain a lot of water, freezing will create large ice crystals, destroying the mushroom's structure. When thawed, they will become mushy and lose their flavor. Only suitable for pureed soups or broths, where the intact texture isn't needed. To preserve the best flavor and taste, you should sauté the mushrooms before freezing. Rinse the mushrooms quickly under cold running water, just to remove dust. Don't soak them, as mushrooms absorb water very well. Dry them thoroughly with paper towels. And don't peel the mushrooms. The skin contains antioxidants. Helps the mushrooms caramelize beautifully, enhances the flavor. If the mushrooms are larger than 1 inch, slice them thinly or quarter them for even cooking. If the mushrooms are larger than 1 inch, slice them thinly or quarter them for even cooking. The water has completely evaporated. The mushrooms have just begun to turn yellow. This removes excess water, helping the mushrooms retain their flavor when frozen. Let the mushrooms cool, then spread them on a baking tray lined with parchment paper. Quickly freeze each piece individually for 1 to 2 hours. This step prevents the mushrooms from sticking together in a large block. Once the mushrooms are frozen solid, place them in a Ziploc bag, squeeze out all the air, and store. The mushrooms will last for several months. In addition to the 3 methods above, if you want to preserve pre-sliced mushrooms, the following method will surely be useful. If you have pre-sliced mushrooms and plan to use them soon, store them in an airtight container. Line the bottom with paper towels. Add the mushrooms. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Place another layer of paper towels on top. The paper towels absorb moisture, helping to prolong freshness. Place the container on the middle shelf of the refrigerator, where the temperature is most stable. So now you have simple but extremely effective ways to keep mushrooms fresh for much longer. You can use paper bags for daily storage, use glass jars for longer storage, or freeze them for months. Now you have a complete mushroom preservation toolkit, saving you money, reducing waste, and always having delicious mushrooms ready for any dish. I'd love to know, what's your favorite way to preserve mushrooms? Or do you have any secrets I haven't mentioned? Please share in the comments. I love learning new tips from you. If this guide was helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel for more tips on keeping food fresh longer and making your kitchen smarter. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.